morning sun, how are you? Skies above, gee, it's great.
So it's been a little over a week since I think maybe even 2 weeks since I've posted a video last. And I definitely feel like it has been a good mental health break. We've had a lot of stress the last 2 weeks, and it has just not been the best, for me specifically, it's not been the best time to film. So I have some clips that I've been able to, like from babysitting and from the kids and stuff, that I've been able to put in together as a video, and a couple of other clips from like this last week that just, they don't really go well in terms of like making an actual video. But I'm an amateur YouTuber, so I don't really think that it matters. It's not like I have a huge following. For those of you who are following, thank you. But it's been a rough couple of weeks. We're finally coming out of it. We, for about a year and a half now, have been trying to sell our camper just because we don't use it. It's a money pit, and if we can lower our debt to income ratio, obviously that would be a great thing. And we've had absolutely no luck until 2 days ago, Saturday. I posted it on Thursday on the Facebook Marketplace, and Saturday, well, I had 3 people stand me up. They said, oh yeah, we'll be there. Gave them my address, set the time. Excuse me. Excuse me. So anyways, I set the appointments with them to have them come up, dropped everything we were doing for the evening, got stood up, was no call, no show. Same thing happened the next night with 2 other people. And then finally this couple called, and they were coming from like 3 hours away. And hold on. So after being stood up multiple times, I started losing a little bit of patience and faith in people. And then this couple from about 3 hours away, they said that they were coming cash in hand, which usually when people say cash in hand, that's a little bit of BS. But they showed up. We walked them through the camper for like an hour, showed them everything that we loved about it, some of the flaws, some of the things that have been broken. And they were still really serious. They didn't even care that like some of the stuff was broken, and we were asking for what we were. And we came back to our house because it's up in storage, a little ways from the house. Came back to the house, wrote a bill of sale. She counted out the cash, which I was really surprised she actually did have cash in hand. Made a photocopy of all of that, and they took it. And we threw in a few extra things, like some of the stuff to drain tanks, and like just things that obviously if we don't have a camper we don't need, so it goes with the camper. We helped them air up the tires on the camper and make sure everything was safe and hooked up well, and they left. So today I have to go to the bank because we still owe on the camper. So I have to go to the bank, take the cash in, and pay it off and get the title sent. So we are so excited about that, and it's something that we've really been wanting for a long time because it ends up giving us a little bit more play in our monthly budget. So things are turning around for my mood. It's been stressful, but we're finally making progress.
They're just going to a new home. So, how come you're making worm farms? To farm. Okay, but is there just make dirt and put them in like with?
There might be one in this big.
He saw worms at our friend's place who had a worm farm, like in her bathroom. It was a real worm farm, and they're special worms.
Yeah, I dropped it.
That are made for making soil, you know, they just...
It's been a long year without her, but he's finally bringing her home with us.
Hi, sis. I love you, sis.
We are up super early today, having coffee and bagels before our friends get here for a play date. Corbin and Kinsley, we have known since Caitlin was about 2, so like 4 years, I guess. I used to clean Corbin's grandma's house. Yeah. And I would take Caitlin along with me, and so Corbin would come over and play with Caitlin while I cleaned. And now, Corbin's mom got a job here working at the ranch doing housekeeping for like the cabins and stuff. And her babysitter fell through. So I'm going to watch them while she works, and we're going to do fun science experiments and go to the park. It's a little chilly today, so I'm not sure how much we'll actually be up at the park. But then we're going to, yes, I see you, Ellie. You see that dog? Yes, you good dog. Yes, you're a good dog too, Piper. So we're going to do that today, and then we have something special planned for later when Levi gets off of work. So Caitlin doesn't know yet. We're not going to tell her until we get there and see the reaction. But Levi, the circus is in town, and it's one of like the old-fashioned big top, like where it's a tent instead of being at like, or like in a building. So it's a big tent. We haven't seen like any pictures or anything. I know that it's the Venezuelan circus, so I'm not sure what to expect, but it should be a lot of fun. So they're only in town for today, and then they're moving on to the next town up. So we're pretty excited, huh? And Caitlin has no idea about it yet. So Levi and I are gonna see what happens. Yeah, and you've never been to the circus. It's actually gonna be Levi's first time ever going to the circus, Caitlin's and Emma's. So I've been a couple of times. I went to like Ringling Brothers when I was a kid, and like a really, really shady Russian circus that they like, it was one of those abusive ones we didn't know. They came to the fairgrounds when I was a teenager, and me and my friend went, and they had like I want to say it was a black bear chained up that you could take pictures with, and it was just not the good kind of circus. But I've seen a few pictures. I know they have elephants, so we'll see what happens. They getting on ya?
Caitlin's moving hard. Look at mix it. Mix.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
So we got vinegar with red food coloring and baking soda. What do you think is going to happen, Kinsley?
It's gonna explode. I bet it's gonna explode.
Scoot back a bit. Scoot back, Kinsley, so it doesn't get on your clothes. Ready? Say 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
What do we think?
That's cool. Can I pour it next?
Let's see if we put a little bit more baking soda. And then, scoot back.
Oh, that was a good one.
Pretty cool, huh? What do we think, guys?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No. I love it.
What do you think, Kinsley?
She hasn't tried it yet.
You try to taste it?
Eat it off of your hand, Corbin. No!
He doesn't like the way it tastes. Does it not taste like pudding?
No, it doesn't. It smells like vanilla, but it tastes gross.
But it tastes like cornstarch.
Yeah, it does.
You don't like it, Kinsley?
Oh, yeah. I love playing with this stuff. I love playing with it. Is it slime?
It is slime.
It's real slime?
It's edible slime.
So you're going to eat it. I don't want to eat slime.
Don't get it on your clothes, Kinsley.
She's got it on her clothes already.
Oops. Good job. Hi, and happy Father's Day. We're going with Levi to the round pen to work a colt that he's been, it's super green, so it's broke, but it needs a little bit of manners. And so we're gonna go with him and do that. He's catching the horse right now, and you can see his saddle's right there. And then he was super sweet and packed the stroller. He didn't even break it down. So we're gonna do that. He's a weirdo. And he's gonna try out his new Father's Day gift. What did we get him? Sweetwater.
A Sweetwater horse bit.
Yeah. So we decided to come with him and spend some time with him. There he is. Yeah. Yeah. So today is Levi's day off. We woke up super early to take Tilly in, which is Caitlin's pony, to get her Coggins and health certificate so that we could take her back to Colorado and drop her off at his brother's house and hopefully get her sold soon. And now we're getting ready to go and do a Cheyenne run so that, oh cool, there's a great big robin right behind my camera. The giant, like 3 giant worms in its mouth. That's really cool. We're gonna get ready and go do our shopping in Cheyenne and get that out of the way because we're like out of milk, out of eggs, out of cheese, like all of the staples. I think we have like 2 pieces of bread left is all. Hi. So we're gonna go and get that done while I have Levi to help me with the heavy lifting, because going to Sam's Club and getting cases and cases of drinks is not good for my back. Huh. And we're gonna get you something for your 7-month photo shoot. 7 months. I'm gonna do like each month that she's been alive, I've done the milestone blanket. And there's been quite a few months that like a holiday falls right before or right after. So I do, like for her Christmas one, I did ornaments. Valentine's Day, we did hearts. And then it was St. Patrick's Day. And then Easter. And then her 6th month, she did like her half birthday shoot. And then this time it'll be 4th of July. So that should be fun.
Yes, sir.
Is that good? Well, that is it for this episode Into Our Lives of Randomness. Sorry that it took so long for us to get this out there. And if you want to follow along, we have some really interesting stuff that we're doing in the next like week and a half to 2 weeks. So like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram.